Asked me to pay 50k to get signed to Maybe Records. Yes, somebody did that. This is inspired by Don Jazzy. They just posted a couple of pictures throwing it back to 2016, and it just brought back so many memories of how I spent 2015 and 2016. Right? It just threw me to this place. I got so nostalgic and emotional. Allow me take you back to my 2015, not 2016, please. 2015 was more adventurous and dramatic in my life. 2016 was just WAEC and suffering. So let's go to 2015. So in 2015, somebody on Twitter, posing as S.K.Y.E Bello, asked me to pay 50k to get signed to Maybe Records. Yes, somebody did that. I was just getting to experience myself creating music more, right? So I wanted every means. I wanted somebody to come help me do better than I was doing. That was definitely not my mother or my father. For where? I really wanted to sing, but I did not have the confidence. I was daring though, but I did not have the confidence to let people know, oh, I sing. Oh. It was just in my class, a couple of people in my class, instead from all these little yeah, I got a bigger for a wrong way, and then Empire. We were always singing Empire. We're singing Empire theme songs all the time. That was where I could really sing, and they knew a couple of songs I had written at that point. Aside them, no other person. So I was trying to get into music. I was so sure I was made for stardom. I was absolutely obsessed with Maybe Records. Beyond the stars we were seeing, we could see that they had this solid team behind. And it was so obsessing. Like, I was obsessed about having people to work with like that, on that level. So I was doing everything to get signed to Maybe Records. I was aside me wanting to get in, I was very supportive of them. I was everywhere. That's how I jammed this guy on Twitter that told me that I should pay 50k. I should pay 50k so they will sign me. That is 50k is not for the signing, that is just it's just registration. It's just for a formality, you get. I mean, those if you don't know, don't do that. S.K.Y.E, don't do that, S.K.Y.E. You're a superstar. I mean, I was 15. Please, I was 15, and I was like, yes. I told my classmate, particularly this girl, Chinaza. Can't remember her surname, but I know I had a conversation with her telling her that, oh my god, the Maybe Records wants to sign me, just 50k I need. And then she was like, how will I get the money? How will you get the money? I told her, oh, I'll ask my auntie that my parents will not give me. I won't even tell my parents until they have signed me. I'll just run away and go and meet Maybe Records and sing. Bro! And that was how I almost fell for that scam until S.K.Y.E Bello saved me. I don't remember how it played out. I don't remember how it happened. But if you were actively involved with Maybe Records at the beginning of S.K.Y.E, Dija, Ricardo Banks' career, you remember that they were very, very interactive with fans. S.K.Y.E had this thing where he was doing Beloved of the Month every month, and also Belovers Connect. Was he on Tuesdays? I can't remember how it worked. Was it on Tuesdays? I can't remember how it worked, honestly. I might get the facts wrong on this one, but I know he had something called Belovers Connect where he could, I think, tweet and respond to you when you tweet, and that was where he pointed out, I don't know how, I can't remember how this played out, but he pointed out that you should check the name of the person you're chatting with. Check the name letter by letter, and that was when I realized that the person I was chatting with and building castles in the air with was S.K.Y.E Bello, not S.K.Y.E Bello. That is how God saved me. That is how God redeemed me from the hands of correct Mama for Kimi. My mom would have shown me all the colors of the rainbow. I would have, she would have beaten every music inside me out. And that was how I was saved, my people. To think that Don Jazzy, if you were a fan at that point, Don Jazzy was always reiterating about how these people are scammers, that he would never ask you to bring money. But look at me, superstar. I was feeling so special. everything related to them, everything affiliated with them, I knew. So I felt like I'm special. That is why they are telling me to. They are using me. They want to just get me in. That is why they're asking for that money for registration, not for me to get
superstar. The guy won't be superstar.
People of God, though. So that was how that happened, and I was saved from that. The only thing was always saying, "Don't get scammed, though. I will not ask you for money. Don't get scammed, though." For me, I was there doing, yes. If I just give them 50K, they'll sign me, and I will go. But then, I thought about how daring I was. I loved the fact that as a 15-year-old, I didn't think anything could stand between me and a successful music career. Yeah, I innocently and fiercely thought that nothing in this world could stop me from being a superstar. It was set in stone for me. I was that sure that I was made for this. I was that sure that I was made to sing. Then what happened? I grew. With age, or as I grew, I lost that thing in me. That daringness, that darity, the that confidence is confident. She's confident. Confident is an adjective. Confident is an adjective, right? And confident. She's confident. Confidence. Her confidence. So confidence is a noun. What is the noun form of daring? So daring is an adjective. She's daring, an adjective. Then what is the noun form of daring? Darity. Daredom. No, hold on. I know book. I'm not familiar book. But I just realized I don't know the noun of daring. But I've lost my trail of thought, Lord Jesus. Okay, yeah. I just feel I somehow lost that thing in me that absolutely didn't care about the wall in front of me or the glass ceiling. I didn't think anything could be in my way. As I grew, I lost that, but I gained confidence because 15-year-old me would never have sat in front of a camera to speak to you people. I was so shy. I was shy to a fault. I was shy to the point that if you asked me to do something in public, I would cry. I would bleed blood. I would cry blood. So I don't do that. And that's how shy I was. But as I grew up, I gained confidence. I'm now able to do things, talk like this, both in person and on camera. But I somehow lost that touch. That part of me that was daring, that could reach out to anybody and be like, "Hi, I do this and I want to work with you." I don't know how I lost it. I don't know when. I feel like it came from the million no's. It came from the consistent no's and turn downs, consistent rejections, and I don't know how I stopped being daring. And if I was asked to choose between both of them, why not both? I mean, I'm confident now. I know I am. All I have to do is find that daringness, darity. I don't know the word. I can't figure the word out. There. Find that there. It is there. Yes. I just need to find that there in me. I think I'll be back on the track where I've always wanted to be. Right. So what was your 2016 or 15 like? Because mine was funny as thinking about it now. It was funny, it was adventurous, it was interesting. I'm happy I lived like that then. I don't live so carefree now. I mean, I have responsibilities and things, there are certain risks I won't take. But then I was so carefree, and I was going to give my all to this world, to the music thing. I was going to keep everything. Now I cannot really just up and do things I would have done then, like run away from home. Run away from who? You're the one that's you're not the you're not the one carrying responsibility. Once run away and leave responsibility for who? Those are things I cannot do now. But yeah, I'm grateful that I had a very, very good 2015 and 2015. 2016 was bionic and suffering. I don't want to remember it. Let's hear from you. What were you doing in 2016 or 15?